Okay, so we're just going to use the second property now to answer this question. So it's the equation of a circle containing 3 points. So find the equation of the circle which contains the points A, B, and C. Okay, so all I've done is drawn my sketch. Here's A, here's B, and C. And you can see that they actually make chords. Okay, so I've just drawn in the chords. Now I know from property 2 that the perpendicular bisector of these chords, where they both meet, will give me the centre. So I'll be able to find the centre by finding this perpendicular bisector L and this perpendicular bisector M, and then figuring out where L and M meet. Okay, so first of all, we're going to find L. So it is a line, so it's equation of L. Okay, in order to get the equation of L, I need to first find this point here. So I know that's the midpoint, okay, between A and C. So I need to get the midpoint of AC. Okay, A is 2, 1 and C is minus 1, 2, and my midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, so that is 2 take 1 minus a half, a half and 3 over 2. Okay, and then that's this point here. I also need, for equation of a line, point slope formula, so I need to get the slope of L. Well, first of all, I need to get the slope of AC, okay, and then I'll get the perpendicular slope. So the slope of AC is y2, I'll use these ones again, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's 1 over minus 3, so that's minus a third. So then the perpendicular slope is going to be, turn that upside down and change the sign, it's going to be 3. Okay, so my equation now is y minus y1 equals m bracket x minus x1, and I'm using my slope is 3 and my point is a half and 3 over 2. So y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. I'm just going to multiply everything by 2, and that's going to get rid of my fractions. So 2y minus 3 equals 6 bracket x minus a half. 2y minus 3 equals 6x and then minus 3. Okay, so I get 2y equals 6x is my equation, and you can just bring that over so that it's xy equals number. Okay, so that's the equation of L. Now I need to do the same thing, and I need to get the equation of M. Okay, so just on this side, we know to get the equation of M, I need the midpoint, I need the slope, and then perpendicular slope. So the midpoint of BC is going to be x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. So the midpoint is minus a half and 7 over 2. Okay, I also need the slope of BC. So that's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that is 3 over 1, which is just 3. So then the perpendicular slope is, turn that upside down and change sign, minus a third. Okay. Now I can again do equation of a line, so y minus y1 equals x minus x1, but this time I'm using my slope is minus a third, and this is my point here. Okay, so y minus y1 equals x minus x1. This time I'm going to multiply everything by 6 to get rid of the fractions, because I know 2 and 3 both go into 6. So 6y and minus 2 goes into 6 3 times, so 3 7 is 21. And then 6 here is minus 2 by x plus a half. Okay, so when you're multiplying by the 6, it just gets multiplied here. 6y minus 21 equals minus 2x, and then minus 2 by a half is minus 1. So that's when the fraction disappears there. And then just bring everything so that it's xy equals number again. Okay, minus 2x minus 6y equals, and that minus 1 comes over, becomes plus 1, minus 20. I'm just going to change all those to be pluses, so 2x plus 6y is 20. Now I'm looking for the point of intersection of L and M. So I'm just going to do simultaneous equations here. 2x plus 6y is 20, and then 6x minus 2y is 0. I'm going to multiply the bottom line by 3. Okay, so 2x plus 6y is 20, and then 18x minus 6y is 0. They cancel. 20x is 20. So then we have x is 1. And then just go and fill that x is 1 into one of the lines. So I'm just going to fill it into the bottom line here. 6 times 1 minus 2y is 0. 6 minus 2y is 0. Minus 2y is minus 6. So y is minus divided by minus, which is 3. So I know my centre is 1, 3. Now they've asked me for the equation of a circle. So I need centre, I need radius. Okay, and then I can do equation. So my radius, if my centre here on my picture is 1, 3, my radius is just the distance from 1, 3 to any of those points. So I'm just going to do the distance from the centre to B. So from 1, 3. So from 1, 3 to 0, 5. Okay, and I'm just going to use my distance formula. So it's x2 minus x1 to be squared plus y2 minus y1 to be squared. So minus 1 squared is 1 and 2 squared is 4. So that's the square root of 5. Okay, and then the equation of the circle with centre 1, 3 and radius root 5. This is your h and this is your k. So x minus 1 to be squared plus y minus 3 to be squared equals root 5 to be squared, which is just 5. And there you have your answer. Okay.